Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? It's Papa Bale. Welcome to the channel. We're going to do a 9 volt demonstration from the power supply this time. The battery was a little lackluster. We'll see what the power supply can do. Alright, we're up to 150 volts. We're at 4.4, 4.5, 4.6 amps. Holy cow, that's a lot of amps. We're at 3, oh wow. Wow, we were at like 312, 320, something like that. At 9 volts. Freaking crazy. We were at like almost 5 amps though. Yeah, about 315 before we start like shaking uncontrollably. A lot more amps go through the power supply. I think I can change that with the amp knob, but that's how many amps. That's max ampage right there for this unit. Alright, so we're going to get an amp reading now. I'm going to leave it at like 9. Wow, wow. Wow, we got an amp already. We start getting real, real shaky at the top here. Once we get around, an amp. With the 3 coils. But if I put another 3 coils over here, we'll probably get it to an amp in half the time. Or, a smaller measure of time. If I hook it up right. Because if you hook the coils up wrong when you're doing a series on a generator circuit, the next coil will eat the energy of the previous coil, and that's not what you want to have happen. You want to have the coils stack their energy as it reaches the other side of the series. That's what you want. None of this, when you get to the other side, it's all zero and whatnot. Anyway, if you hook it up right, you'll know. You will know right away. Your meter will go skyrocket really fast, and that's right. Because if you have 6 coils hooked up the right way, you should get up to 600 volts, depending on your coil size, with no problem. With roughly 2 or 3 amps, just throw at stuff, man. That's what you should have. Now, I don't know what's wrong with the way I'm hooking stuff up, but you see that, right? That's 20 capacitors right there. Right? Those are supposed to, when you put pulsed energy in, and the pulsed energy goes in, smooth. The energy is supposed to be siphoned out. If it's being siphoned out at a different rate, smoother than it's going in. As long as it's going in faster than it's going out, okay, It should be like basically maintain full capacity and come out without pulsing. It shouldn't pulse when it comes out. Yet, when I hooked my reed switch up to the circuit on this other pulse motor over here and powered it with that thing with the 20 capacitors right there, guess what came out the other side? And guess what else is on this thing? You got 4 amplifiers. You got 4 full bridge rectifiers. Okay? You've got everything on this thing that you will need to convert, amplify, and filter your energy. You don't need anything else. Right? I mean, you shouldn't. Those are the 3 main things that I hear everybody say. You know, it's too weak, it's not DC, and it's pulsed energy. So there's the 3 things that you would need to compensate for that, right? And just check me if I'm wrong about that. I don't care about anything else. Everybody's got loads of things they probably want to tell me right now about how that's the way it works. I don't know what you're doing wrong. Neither do I. If somebody knows what I'm doing wrong, please chime in. Let me know. Tell me. Tell me how to get... Oh. And another thing. When I would, with this monitor only though, turn it to volts, DC, right? Microvolts on right now. But if I spin it, still microvolts. That isn't right. Okay, there are 3 coils here. There's more than fucking 2 miles of fucking copper here. And I'm getting negative returns in millivolts. Microvolts. What the hell? In DC though. That's it in DC. AC is fine. AC I get like 400 volts. Which should in turn, you know, transfer over to DC is like 200, 250 volts. Not this shit. I mean, why does the devil always do this shit to me? It's fucked up. I'm calling you out, man. I'm saying you're a douchebag. That's not right. This is not right. I can't run shit with that. Oh, another thing that I did is I put all the 26 gauge strands into a series circuit and I made it the first coil in the generator circuit. So there's a core, somewhat of a core. Then there's 800 turns of 26 gauge. And then there's 10,000 turns of 32 and 666 turns of 20. And then there's 22,000 turns of 32 gauge. That right there should, I mean, seriously. And no, whatever you're thinking about, just there's got to be some simple explanation. And I'm thinking it might have to do with the wiring, of course. It might have to do with the connectors. They're old, they're falling apart. I might have to get new stuff. Not new meters, I already got new meters. God, this is really... If my meter's screwing up, you guys are shit out of luck. But no, see, look. Our spikes will go 130 up to 130. I mean, and that's right. For all this stuff to be, we should be getting that in DC right now. We're getting millivolts. What the hell? Something's got to be hooked up right. Wrong. And that's what I meant when I said, like, if you hook it up wrong, the next coil will eat the voltage of the previous coil and then just poop it into thin air. It's gone. You have to hook it up the right way or it just disappears. It cancels each other out and it's gone. You'll get it back if you hook it up right. But this is... Alright, enough of me ranting and raving. I'll figure it out. And we are getting close here. I'm printing a stand for this baby to sit in. I even made some interior holes just to help the flow. I got an air compressor down here. Alright, so you kind of get where I'm going with that. If not, if that one doesn't work, I'll have to get one that's specifically designed to funnel air. Because this is a very small area that would be picking up the air. So we don't need a wide mouth. We just need, that. Alright. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be spinning the shaft. So that we're going to print the stands. There'll be grooves in it. We're going to put the bearings on the shaft. And this will be in the middle. And we're going to spin it like that. Because it's the easiest way to do it right now. I don't feel like drilling an offset in a hole. Right now. I don't feel like fucking everything up right now. So we're not going to put a bearing in the rotor. We're just going to spin the shaft. And that's what we're going to do. Alright. So if it wasn't so hot, I wouldn't mind doing this. But what I need to do is I need to test each coil in the drive circuit one at a time. And then combine them. And do it one at a time. Just to make sure that we're climbing each time we add one. Because I think all it takes is just one wrong coil and you're going to lose half your voltage that you had the previous coil. Even if you're 18 coils in, it doesn't matter. If you screw up, you're going to lose a lot of voltage. But it's a good indicator, If you lose voltage, you got to switch the connections. If you don't lose voltage, it's good and you move on. It's really simple. It's just maybe the way I described it is different. Alright, well, thank you very much. Peace out. Have a good day. Please subscribe. Bye now.